What up, ladies? Leon Trotsky here, bringing you my first impressions of Brink. Some Brink gameplay here for you today. Brand new game. Got in my marathon of Brink gaming yesterday, and I had enough time with it to give you some of my opinions and let you know kind of what I'm thinking on this game, and I guess whether or not you should get it or not. So let's cut straight to the chase. This game is fun. It is very ambitious, to say the least. Do you need to buy it? If you want to play it, you probably don't actually need to buy it. You could rent it, buy it used, something like that. But at the same time, I'm not sure if they're going to come out with a lot of DLC, because this game, in a sense, seems very raw, because there's a lot right in this game. Yet at the same time, there's quite a few things that need to be adjusted and tweaked that I'm not sure that they might do. But at the same time, that if they do, this game could have a lot of legs and really take off. But for what it is, straight out of the box, it's still a lot of fun. I'm really having a good time with it. I don't know if it's going to have quite the lifespan that, like a Battlefield Bad Company 2 or, like a Modern Warfare 2 type of game will have, but for what it is right now, I'm still enjoying it. It's very different. It's just a different type of gameplay. Let me get started here real quick with the basics out of the way, guys. Today I'm playing, this is on Container City, and there's quite a few different ways that you can play this game, obviously, when you play multiplayer online. This is an online game. I think there might be a few bots in here, but the game modes that I've been enjoying playing and the way I've been setting up my game is with playing the stopwatch game mode on the multiplayer rather than just playing through the campaign. And what this allows you to do is play on both sides of, it's kind of like how you play with Battlefield, where you play an offensive and defensive game on the same map. So it seems a little bit more balanced than just running through the story mode, all 8 levels, all playing on the same side. So it gets a little more variety and allows you. The idea is it keeps track of the time that it takes your team to get through a level, and then how much time it takes the enemy team to get through the level. So to me, it seems like a very competitive way to play this game. It seems like it should have the most amount of legs in that game mode. It just seems the way the game should be played. But here you see me, I'm playing with the engineer class, and I have a heavy body type, which I like a lot. And I've been running the engineer class, and I have like the heavy types allow you to carry any gun. And so I have one of the light machine guns, some 100 round clip machine gun. And then I have this, my secondary is kind of like a vector submachine gun, and I have some round drum on it. Allows me to have 70 bullets in a round, so it's a very big upgrade. But my overall opinion on this game, guys, is I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. I don't know how long it's going to last for me. Obviously, like I said, Homefront was a lot of fun, and it kind of has that new car smell about it still. It's still having a good time with it. And I just hope that more people start getting this game and more people start playing it, so that it can be frustrating. Obviously, there's certain games that you're going to get into with lag. It kind of happens. So you got to jump around, and hopefully they'll get that situation figured out, because it is a person-to-person network. There's a host, just like Call of Duty is. It's not like a Battlefield with dedicated servers. But one of the problems that I've been having that I don't like with this game is the bots. I don't like the situation of having to play against a team of bots. Like, you'll jump in a game and it's like 2 people versus 2 people when the rest of the team's filled up with 6 bots on the side, and it just takes forever to get anything done. So that's one of the things that I really is a little frustrated with this game. So I hope there's a game mode, I'm not sure if I found it yet, that will allow you to play without bots and only people can join that game. So I think that would be much more enjoyable, because personally I like playing against other people that are, although the artificial intelligence, the AI is very smart in this game and very capable, there's just something about not being able to play against other people. It's just different tactics, and the games when you get against people are a lot of fun. In here, I get cleaned up with a landmine, but the weird thing about the landmines is, you see in the kill cam, I just got a double kill. The way the landmine work is, once somebody steps on them, they trigger, and then once the person steps off of the landmine, it explodes. So it took a second, he stepped on it, shot me, and then once he stepped off, when I respawned, they got a double kill with one of his other teammates on there. So it's pretty cool stuff. Those are very useful. Defensively, I found that the engineer and assault are probably the 2 most important. The engineer, you can put down turrets. You see me using those all the time, and they can do work if you put them in the right spots. The landmines, they can do a lot of damage, especially on certain maps where you have like the VIP maps where you gotta, prevent a certain, VIP from getting to a certain section. Those landmines on, very good choke points can just hold down an entire team and just destroy the VIP. So very important stuff there. But I'd have to say so far, okay, I'm gonna get out of my basic opinions because obviously you guys, I like the game, but there's a few little things that are preventing it from being the next Battlefield Bad Company 2 for me, the next amazing game. But it's still very playable and it's still a lot of fun. And I think the cool thing that they did is not making everybody like play against people that are still noobs, and like not make the noob players play against people that have already unlocked a bunch of stuff, because as you unlock more stuff, your guy becomes freaking deadly, and the abilities and achievements that you can unlock eventually really power up your guy as you go up in the higher levels. The new abilities are a lot stronger than the starting abilities, but we can talk about that in another video if you want to hear about it, so let me know on that, guys. Today, like I said, I'm running the heavy class, and I really like the heavy class. I've unlocked all the, high, heavy, medium, and light, and I think the heavy, there's something about just taking that extra bit of damage. You do have a trade-off on, your mobility. You're a lot slower. You can't even, like, vault over some of the stuff. You can't, like, climb things that are over your head. So there's little things that are frustrating with the heavy class, but for my playstyle at least, it seems to work wonders for me. And here's an example of the way the medics work in this game. And you see him running in there. He's trying to revive this guy. I'm trying to shoot him down. He's sliding all over the place. And he throws that the syringe. At least I see him throw the syringe, which is nice. And then this guy here, I'm almost out of ammo. And the weird thing with the melee system in this is, like, the knockdown. You can still shoot somebody, so you see me knock him down, and then he knocks me down, and then finally I switch to my other gun and put him down. But the melee system's kind of weird in this game. There's, like, knockdowns, but you can still shoot them, and it's the same thing with grenades. Like, if you get hit with a grenade, sometimes it won't kill you, it'll just knock you down. And here I'm just trying to move around to deploy a turret in the right spot. And just a little side note to you guys, if you do pick up the game, you can kind of Y to the deployment screen in this. If you're deploying a turret or landmine or something, you can hit Y twice, like a cancel reload, and it'll cancel that out. So just a little side note. But those turrets, guys, if you start learning the right spots, they're very important. But this game's all about teamwork, and so you just have to be very very aware of everything that's going on, because this game at first is very overwhelming. There's so many little things going on, so many little side missions people can do, flanking routes, stuff like that, medics, buffing kits and everything, that it can be a little overwhelming, especially with the HUD. But once you start getting the hang of, how much, they call them, like, skill points or something like that. No, they're not the skill points, but basically the points that you can use that will help you, the little meter around the bars on the left-hand side, let you know how many grenades or how many times you can use your special abilities, whether it be putting down mines, landmines, whatever it be, buffing other people's stuff, reviving people, stuff like that. So, and then with the perks are really interesting because you can really upgrade your guy to be very kit specific. Like, you can upgrade a medic with only medic specializations, which I think I'll do for this big fat guy that I have here, to just make him a beast of a medic. And it really, in a way, like, I'm not a computer player, but it seems very Team Fortressy, the way you can just kind of super level somebody up, and then you can make new characters. I have another character that it is a little frustrating because you can't play with some of your friends if you have a higher ranked character than they do, so sometimes you have to make a new character and play with people that are on the lower ranks, unless they jump into a lobby that allows them to play with their rank or higher. So just little things like that. But here you see a couple examples of me using the heavy kit to my advantage here. Like, I'm trying to deploy a turret. My heavy kit allowed me to stay alive there long enough to deploy that turret, and so you see I'm barely alive here, but my turret cleans up the guy that was shooting at me because that, the extra little damage that I could take. And here you see an example of, I saw somebody else do this, where you put a landmine behind your turret so that if any spies try and come up and change your turret, they can take it over. It'll destroy them when they try and come behind it. But little things like that, guys. So let me know what your comments on the game below. I did cut up this game quite a bit because these games can be a lot longer. Like, this game was defensive, and it was like a 20-minute game, like a stopwatch. Like, we had 20 minutes to stop them, and we stopped them before they got to the crane, which is like their first base, and then I think their time would, I'm not sure exactly how it works, if they just have 20 minutes to get through the whole level, or if their time, Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just 20 minutes to get through the whole level, unless some levels have like cutscenes in between and stuff like that, so that can change up the way that works. But let me know if you guys want to see some more of this, because definitely bring out a few more. If you guys need any tips, if you want to see any like class setups or any of the menu screens with any of the unlocks and stuff like that, let me know. I can talk more about that in another gameplay. But just the weird thing about this game is it's kind of weird to record because some of the games are really long, like Battlefield long, sometimes longer. And at the same time, like, there's a lot of little downtimes in it. So like this game I cut up like probably about half of the game just because there's certain spots that weren't exciting. It's not that they weren't exciting, it's just you're moving around a little bit different, and it is what it is. The game's fun though, guys. I've been enjoying it. It's definitely, it's better than Homefront, but I don't know if it's going to have much more life than Homefront. I think what killed Homefront for me was obviously the party system and being unable to play with friends. And I have gotten in a few games with friends here. It's just the lag. Like, if you get a lot of people, a lot of human players on one server, it can be very difficult sometimes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see more Brink, if you guys are picking it up, if you want to, need any tips or strategies, or if you just want to see some more gameplay or opinions, let me know, guys. Leon Trotsky, you know how we do, keeping a real. Final score is, I have no idea, because I don't know what's the deal with the stats. I got like 4,000 experience points. I don't know how it goes, guys. Let me know. Leon Trotsky, you know how we do.